What is going on, everybody? And welcome back to your favorite channel on YouTube, the KellyCast. Joined as always by your season champion, your Week 16 champion, Mr. Mike Kelly. How you doing today?
You know, I appreciate you gloating that as much as if you would have won it yourself. I mean, it's very nice. It's very unusual of him, but
Either way, guys, it stinks down here.
he's a
Oh man.
sore loser.
Yeah.
That's right. It smells like loser.
A lot of the time, I am a sore loser. But you know that I tend to give credit when you deserve it,
You're
and
a
you've
good
done a
sport.
really good job this year in the predictions. Even though I hate to say it, you've done well for yourself. And next year, I'm gonna have to bring more of a game to try to freaking win my belts.
Beginners like. My dad was actually telling me that I should start betting on these games.
Yeah, maybe you should.
He's like, you do so well. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, but as soon as you put the money into it, you know, it might mess with the confidence.
Yeah.
Guys, you see the KellyCast prediction champion here. We do have another belt, another championship title that will be on the line for the playoffs and ultimately the Super Bowl. So I think how we should do it, Mike, is whoever gets the most games correct throughout the playoffs, including the Super Bowl, will be the 2023 KellyCast World Champion.
I agree. Deal.
All right. So now that we got that out of the way, we are here to talk about the AFC North. News broke today, Mike, that the Baltimore Ravens announced that the starting quarterback for this game will be none other than Tyler Huntley, the backup to Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I think the entire world expected them with locking up the number one seed this week to sit most of, if not all, their starters are going to want to. But
it goes back to what we talked about last night. It goes back to, do you really want to rest everybody for 2 weeks if you're the Baltimore Ravens? And I think the answer is no. I think you're going to see some guys play, whether that be the first quarter, whether it be the first half. Excuse me, I don't think they're going to go in to the entire game. I don't think that's a smart idea. Look at what happened with Miami last week. Bradley Chubb, torn ACL with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter when his team was down by 30 points.
Yeah, that hurt.
Yeah, you can't do that. But we're all Ravens fans this weekend. We really need Pittsburgh to lose. This is going to be the first game this week, Saturday at 4:30. And if the Pittsburgh Steelers do lose this game, the Buffalo Bills will be in the playoffs. Tell me what that does as a Bills fan, Mike, for you. Because if that happens, right? If Pittsburgh loses and Buffalo loses, Buffalo's the 6th seed. You're going into Kansas City.
What is it? Oh.
That's what happens.
It's sorry, flashbacks, buddy, flashbacks. It's reminiscent of 2017, right? We're hoping on we're on the door.
2017.
That's the first
break?
year, the drought break,
Okay.
and we had to hope for another team, the Bengals, to boot.
That was different though, because the Bills had already won their game, and we needed the help.
Right, slightly different, but that's why I said slightly reminiscent of 2017.
I see you.
So, it's, and if that does happen, I think you have to go in there and just
you got to play your
Mahomes.
You got to play your best brand of football. You have to play like you want it. I was talking about this today, Mike. Last year, the Bills and Bengals in the playoffs here in Buffalo, it did not seem like the Bills wanted it. And that's what showed on the field. Buffalo Bills got blown out. They did not show any effort out there, and it sucks because we spend countless hours, days, weeks as fans.
Even the Miami game, it was bare minimum effort, and we almost lost that one. We almost had a first round exit.
True, but let's get right back into this matchup. We can talk more about the Bills at a later date. Steelers Ravens 13-3 versus 9-7. The question becomes: are the Steelers bad enough to lose to the Ravens backups? And I think they are. I think the Steelers are bad enough. Mason Rudolph at the helm. I don't know if Kenny Pickett has been downgraded to out yet, but we've seen Rudolph the last 2 weeks. I'm expecting to see him again. I'm hoping the Ravens can do it. I'm hoping, and I talked about this with you too, with Harbaugh. If you're Coach John Harbaugh of the Baltimore Ravens, what are you telling your team going into this matchup? Would you rather see the Buffalo Bills in the playoffs, or would you rather see the Pittsburgh Steelers in the playoffs?
I'd rather see Pittsburgh all day.
Yes, from a talent standpoint, that's where you sit. But then you look at it from a divisional standpoint. The Ravens and the Steelers are one of the biggest rivalries in the history of the NFL. They hate each other.
Yeah.
Hate. Capital H. That's how you spell hate, guy. I'm good at spelling that.
And correcting. He's my little grammar Nazi.
I'm going to take the Ravens, Mike. I think I want to will it into existence that the Ravens can beat the Steelers, and I know they can because I'm pretty sure they already did it this year. Let's take a look here just to make sure. No, they lost.
Pittsburgh won.
Okay, good. That makes it even better. It's hard to beat a team twice. I'll take any avenue I can to make it make sense for me to select the Baltimore Ravens in this matchup.
Hard to beat a team twice and hard to beat a team when you've got nobody around you. But the Steelers have...
Wait, I'm sorry to cut you off. I don't think you saw this yet. Do you remember OBJ on the Giants when he went on the boat cruise with everybody and they ended up like losing the next like 4 years of playoff games and everybody blamed it on him taking everybody on the boat? Do you remember any of that?
No.
It was a big meme. He just got everybody on a cruise in Baltimore, and people are like, "No, don't do it."
He's trying to prove the curse wrong. He's trying to.
I'll show it to you. Come up with your thoughts, and I'll show you the meme.
Yeah, that. So as I was saying, the Steelers they've put up a couple decent games this year. I do believe they have it in them to beat the Baltimore Ravens backup squad. But the Ravens have been playing lights out and with half of a backup squad. So I'm going to take Baltimore with you.
So it's this picture right here, Mike. And people caption it with, the Giants went 3-13 after this photo was taken. Or whatever it was. They did not win for a very long time. And it was this picture right here. I'll put it up on screen for you guys if you don't remember. But I thought it was hilarious to see. I'm very surprised at you for going the Baltimore Ravens. Is it the same thing as me? Are you trying to will it into existence?
It's not willing it. I don't think it's willing it into existence. Yeah, Pittsburgh's fighting for their playoff life too. But I think they're a bad team. And
well, think about it from a standpoint of a team that has everything to fight for versus a team that has nothing to fight for. The Steelers can come in and win this game.
Well, you say nothing to fight for, but you have a bunch of backups in there that are trying to get starting jobs, whether it's with Baltimore or with another team or,
yep.
So they're trying to prove something too.
That's fair. But I just more mean like, the Steelers are coming in with absolutely nothing to lose. And, when you back somebody up against the wall, a man who lost everything is not scared to fight, right? And that's kind of where the Steelers are right now. I don't want to give them any amount of credit. Don't get me wrong. But the fact that they're 9-7 at this point, as a pretty bad football team, as a team that lost to the New England Patriots a couple weeks ago, they really need this to get into the playoffs. And obviously we're hoping it doesn't happen. Right here, I will put up the rest of the KellyCast crew, their picks for this game. Thank you all for joining us, especially you ladies. Good luck, right?
Yeah, I think good luck.
They're going to need it.
I don't know. Melissa finished first in her league this year, even though she lost in the playoffs. I know she technically finished third, but she's still season champ.
But we want to thank you all for watching this. Please give a like. It really helps out with the distribution of these videos. Share it with all your friends. Subscribe to the channel for more. Find us on all social media channels at the KellyCast. This is Mike. He doesn't know how to do an intro. I'm Dan. We'll be seeing you in the next one.
Or an outro.
Yeah.